Smart teams build big. And with Framer, the sky's the limit.
Start to sort through this in a rational, logical way. So when you're laying in the doorway and there's kids crying, that's not helpful. Don't you agree, Tom? Then you can catch your breath and it's warm.
Heat.
Yes, it's warm. It's warm in there.
Heat high. High.
Okay. Sit tight in there.
Can I get my hands above my head, please?
Nope. Sit there. Okay, what's happening?
After the deputies gave Sergeant Johns a quick rundown of the situation, he went inside to ask the kids if they saw what happened to their mom.
Where did you see Mom at when she couldn't breathe? This is... Okay. Is it wet because he put some water on Mom to try to help her?
Just as Sergeant Johns was finishing his tour of the house, the EMTs were beginning their departure to Geauga Hospital.
Female's being transported to Geauga.
Okay.
She has, they think a broken jaw. Her teeth are all broken.
Okay.
Her eye is all cut up. This eye is all bruised, swollen shut.
Okay.
Her legs are covered in bruises. Her arms.
New stuff or old stuff?
The face is brand new.
Okay.
It was around this time that Tom's parents unexpectedly arrived at the scene.
Yes, really short.
Juanita Grayley, who is Tom's sister and auntie to his children, showed up a few minutes later.
How bad is Nikki? Can you guys tell me that?
No.
No. Where did you guys take her?
Geauga.
I'm pretty familiar with a lot of things that go on here.
Is that right? Okay.
I come out here a lot. The kids will tell you that.
Yeah.
I've been to check on Nikki a few times.
Okay. Maybe, Deputy Gerke, you want to speak to her outside so that everybody in the whole world doesn't have to hear everything?
Yeah.
Just as they exited the house, the lead investigator, Lieutenant Sean Ward, arrived at the scene just in time to join in on the conversation.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I've been out here to check on Nikki a couple times.
Okay.
I know that my brother has been physically abusive to her in the past. Last time I was out here was probably about 2 weeks ago, and Nikki was unrecognizable.
What do you mean unrecognizable?
Honestly, I've been in fear to contact you guys. She's asked me not to contact you guys. I just know that he doesn't like the cops and that he's kind of trained the kids the same way. I think Tom needs help. Tom is like a conspiracy theory. He's up in that. I love him, but he's my brother, and he's up.
Juanita didn't mince her words while detailing her brother's abusive nature. However, even though Juanita's statement is a valuable piece of the puzzle, the only ones who were actually present that night, other than Tom and Nicole, were the kids. So they asked the family if they could speak with the kids alone.
Until we figure out what's going on, I don't want anybody in this house.
Don't be afraid to talk to these guys, okay? They're here to help. They're here to help you, okay?
And your mom.
And your mom. They need to know what happens and what goes on here, okay?
The kids seemed terrified, so Juanita was allowed to stay with them while they answered the deputies' questions.
I know that Daddy's told you guys not to talk to people, but sometimes you have to. Have they been fighting the past couple days like they do when Aunt Ada comes out to visit and check on you guys? Yes? They have been? Just whatever you guys can remember, we need to talk to these guys and we need to talk to them, okay? This will help your mom and this will help your dad get the help that he needs, hopefully.
It seemed like it was going to take some time for the kids to open up, so Lieutenant Ward and Sergeant Johns checked in with Tom in the back of the cruiser, hoping that he was ready to...
Look at me. You guys ever get physical?
Can you do me a favor?
What's that?
One favor, and I'll talk to you for hours if you want.
What do you need?
Let me go in and sit with my kids and hold my kids, because I'm going to need to give you things anyway.
You're going to need to give me things?
I want to give you things. I have tons of things to give you.
Like what?
Boxes of stuff.
Boxes
of stuff.
Like what?
Tons of stuff. I don't know.
That doesn't help me. I'm interested in what happened tonight. Okay, Tom?
We were in the living room. We started arguing again, and she said that she didn't feel good and fell over.
Nicole didn't sustain those injuries from falling, and you know that.
I know.
I'm not saying you're a bad guy. I think things just got a little carried away tonight. Would you agree?
I'm not agreeing with that. You're trying to put me in a position I don't want to be in, and that's making me
I don't want to. I wouldn't want to be in that position either. I get that. I understand.
Please just let me put my arms around my kids and give you whatever you need.
I'm not uncuffing you and having you put your arms around your children. It's not going to happen.
Since Tom was still being uncooperative, Lieutenant Ward asked Sergeant Johns to transport him to the county jail. During the 15-minute drive, Tom threw a temper tantrum in the backseat of the cruiser, alternating between fake crying and lashing out at the sergeant.
You won't listen to me. Nobody will.
I am listening. Listen, we have to ride to the county jail, and I will listen to you.
Yeah, but all the things that I'm telling you I need for my evidence, you're going to destroy because people are going to be in my house. You're not going to get it all. I've offered to give it to you, and I've tried to talk to you, and you guys just make a mockery of me. Is it not good enough that I'm trying to talk to you? Is it not good enough that I called for services? Is it not good enough that I tried to give you information?
It's honestly, Tom.
From nobody. I didn't do nothing. I didn't create no problems. The only thing I asked for was to give me a moment so I could calm down and counsel my kids and get some.
When someone needs help and you want to give us a box of papers, that's no good.
You know there's nothing in my house that's going to save her. There's nothing in my house that's going to save her.
What happened to her? You were there and we weren't. And if someone could tell me what happened in your house before I got there, and I could pass it on to the doctors, it might make the difference between her living and dying. So I don't want to talk about boxes of papers. So why don't we talk about what happened to her so we can help the doctors understand what's going on? So they can develop a plan to help treat her and try to get her to live.
I'm not a doctor. What do you want me to tell you that's going to save her life?
What caused her injuries?
To save her life.
What caused her injuries? You can tell me what caused her injuries is a great start.
Me and her.
What does that mean?
That means just what I said. It means me and her. I told the 911 dispatch. She said she wasn't feeling good, and she passed out. She quit breathing.
So how did her face get all like that?
Change the subject on me.
No, I'm saying you said...
Change the subject on me.
Okay.
At one point, Tom realized he needed a new strategy, so he began begging the sergeant to pull over and give him his undivided attention.
Please, pull over here.
I'm not going to pull over. I can hear you just fine. There's no reason I have to stop to be able to listen. I can listen and drive.
But you're gonna miss the most important things for me.
But yet you said nothing yet.
I tried to tell you, but you won't listen.
However, when Tom didn't get his way, he threw another temper tantrum.
My ears are wide open. You just ain't saying nothing.
You asked me what was in the boxes, and I told you lots of things, and then you turn around and mock me like, oh, well, that's how that's gonna save her. Yeah, right.
You don't care one bit about her. You could care less.
No, I don't care about a thing about you because you don't treat me like a human.
The doctors want to know about her injuries.
I tried to tell you what caused her injuries.
I don't listen good. Tell me again. My ears are open.
No.
The mother of your children is in the hospital fighting for her life. She needs somebody.
I'm not a doctor.
Okay, and you won't even help. You won't even say what.
I'm not a cop.
You won't even say what happened.
Saying what happened ain't gonna change nothing, and it ain't gonna save her life. What more do you want from me? I'm not a doctor. I'm a criminal.
If you're building a company, you need to be using Ramp. No one wants to be wasting time manually logging receipts, chasing approvals, and spending days on month-end close.
This is low leverage work and you should not be wasting time on it.
That's where Ramp comes in. Ramp is a corporate card that automates your entire expense process. The moment your team makes a purchase, Ramp handles everything: receipt matching, categorization, approvals, the works.
One CFO told me it was like hiring a full-time employee just for expense management, except it's free.
Over 25,000 businesses trust Ramp, including Shopify, CBRE, and the Boys and Girls Club of America.
That's why Ramp was just named #1 in spend management by G2.
And right now, Ramp is offering white glove onboarding for the next 30 days. This means you can start saving time and eliminating finance headaches faster. Just go to ramp.com/TBPN.
Criminal.
That was easy.
It's how you treat me anyway. I'm done talking to you because you don't do nothing but treat me like a fool.
Well,
what?
You'll have to think about that.
Well, what? I'll have to think about it. You guys have the burden of proof.
Thankfully, everything was caught on body cam, so there was plenty of proof that Tom was being difficult instead of trying to help his dying wife. The argument continued for 10 more minutes until they finally arrived at the police station.
You'll have a chance to talk to the detectives, Tom. Good evening. Thomas Grayley is going to be placed in a holding cell by himself until he's interviewed by a detective.
Okay.
While Tom was being booked into the jail, the kids were finally starting to open up back at the crime scene.
You said your mommy had the wrap on her. I saw that. But I also saw, like, the black and blue marks. What happened?
Did he hit her with something, or did he hit? What did he hit her with?
Part of the BB gun.
Part of a BB gun?
Part of a BB gun? Where is that BB gun?
Do you know where that
I
is?
think these are in
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch
Don't touch it. When did that? Was that today?
I think it was last night.
Last night?
The kids said that Tom's abuse was nothing new and Nicole was constantly injured. Because of this, her health had been slowly declining, to the point that she could no longer walk on her own.
I know last time I was out here, I gave her a hug. I was getting ready to leave, and she whispered in my ear, "Please don't leave. He's going to show me."
After bringing Lieutenant Ward up to speed on everything the kids had told them, they were free to leave with their Aunt Juanita.
Thank you.
The investigators now believed they had enough evidence to prove Tom attacked Nicole, so they charged him with second-degree felony assault. At this point, Nicole's fate was still uncertain. She successfully made it to the Geauga Hospital intensive care unit, but remained completely unresponsive. Along with the visible injuries noted at the crime scene, Nicole also had several fractures to her ribs, face, and skull, as well as a lacerated spleen and liver. Her condition was only getting worse, so once the weather cleared up, she was transferred to a hospital in Cleveland for better treatment. Before confronting Tom again, Lieutenant Ward interviewed his inner circle, hoping to gather more evidence for an attempted murder charge. Tom's parents confirmed that Tom and Nicole's relationship wasn't very healthy, but they never saw this coming.
I mean, I've never seen him hit her. We both know that he has smacked her. He's told never again. Don't let us see it. Don't let us hear about it. But anything like this, God, we had no clue.
He's a control freak. He has to be in control of everybody's life.
It seemed that everybody in Tom's life knew just how toxic he was. Even his closest friend Paul wasn't willing to vouch for him.
You had indicated that you've been friends with Thomas Grayley since elementary school.
Junior high, sixth, seventh grade.
I mean, it sounds like you were probably closer than
anybody else. I mean, in all reality, which is, I guess, why I feel so guilty. He called me on the 25th in the morning, and I went out there, and Nikki was beat up.
And you said that was the 25th of October.
Yeah. It looked like she'd been punched in the nose, is what it looked like, because right here was all black and blue, and then I was like, what the f*** is going on?
Right.
You know, and then we went outside because I wasn't going to stand there and talk in front of the kids. He told me he punched her.
Okay.
He told me he punched her. He told me he did that.
The more people the lieutenant spoke to, the more clear it became that Tom's pattern of abuse had gone on for several years and had escalated exponentially over the past few months, ultimately leading to Nicole's demise. The question was, would Tom ever admit this? The answer quickly became clear as Tom fell into the same narrative that he was pushing the day before.
I tried to be as honest with you as I could yesterday, and you just pretty much took me for a joke.
No, I didn't take you for a joke.
You took me for a joke. I asked you to take me in the house, and I would give you everything I could to help you out.
In exchange for hugging your kids. You either want to discuss how Nicole sustained her injuries and how she has bruising all over her body that's in various stages of healing. How she ended up with a lacerated spleen.
So I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to give you a hard time.
Okay. My question to you directly is, how did Nicole sustain the injuries this year?
And I'm not talking to you about the question.
Okay. Well,
here's my problem, sir.
This interview's done. Okay.
Detective, can you listen to me?
No, I'm not going to. You're talking circles. I've got a search warrant to collect your DNA. That's your copy.
Everything that I say or do will be used against me in a court of law. And it doesn't matter what I say or do. My words are twisted around, and
I don't need to say anything. Nicole's injuries speak volumes. Okay.
Sir, I tried to help you. I told my children not.
You tried nothing.
I didn't try nothing. That's why I tried to give you boxes of paperwork, right?
I'm tired of hearing about paperwork. Unless the boxes of paperwork has to do with the confession, I'm not overly concerned about the box of paperwork.
Can I get some water, please?
Want pop? What's that? In a cup? Can't drink it out of the bottle? Listen, I'm not gonna. You can have this pop. I'm not gonna run out and get you a.
You, just you, building your app on Base 44. Describe it. And it's real. One thought leads to more thoughts. Layer by layer, taking shape. When you need your tools, bring them in. They just click. Okay, kick it up a notch. Create something smarter. Something powerful. Style counts, so give it your touch. Big or small. Next idea hits at 2 a.m.? Of course it does. Keep building. Ask yourself, wait, I built this? Damn right. Base 44. Build it your way.
Create a website that looks like you know what you're doing, even if you don't know what you're doing, because you're using a website that developed a tool that knows exactly what it's doing. GoDaddy Arrow. Building a website is the most important thing that we can do for our business. Once you start using GoDaddy Arrow, all of a sudden you'll realize you have more design skills than you realize. You're the one asking the questions. You're the one saying, yes, no, more of this, or I want less of this. And you can see yourself in this experience. Get the website exactly how you want it, and let the world know you're open for business.
While Tom sobbed over not getting a cup for his drink, the detective outlined Nicole's extensive list of injuries once again.
Unless they're falling from a 10-story building, somebody's not going to get a lacerated spleen or liver and fractures and broken ribs. If I stand up and fall down right now, I'm not going to sustain those types of injuries. You provided no assistance whatsoever in trying to clarify what happened with Nicole. You say you love her, but your actions say something different.
Can we keep it more simple, please?
What was difficult to understand?
A lot of things are difficult to understand.
All right, I'm not going to keep going. You're bouncing around.
I'm not bouncing around. I'm confused. Okay. Can you get your piece of paper and write something for me?
No.
Here, let me get your piece of paper and write something, please.
No.
I want you to think about it, please.
What do you want me to write?
I don't know. I was going to have to take a second to think about it.
Okay.
Seeing the walls closing in on him, Tom revealed that he was actually the victim here, and Nicole was the abuser all along.
Nicole has lied to me and manipulated me and made me forget portions of my life. I was going to try to help you.
You're saying that she manipulated you and lied to you. Is that when you kick her ass?
Or did she kick her own ass?
I think
Or did she kick her own ass? Because I will be asking.
You can say whatever you want to say. Her injuries tell a different story. Her injuries speak volumes.
What do you? But I don't understand what you meant by that.
Well, you don't seem to understand much of anything. You're not going to control this. You're not going to control this interview like you've controlled Nicole.
Sir, I have been as honest with you as I can. Yes, I have. I told you I can't even understand 10 years of my life. How do I make you understand it in 5 minutes?
I'm done talking to you. I'm done.
Tragically, Tom never received a cup for his soda. The interview was concluded, and he was promptly brought back to his jail cell. A few days later, Nicole finally succumbed to her injuries. Her manner of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Nicole's death resulted in Tom's felony assault charges being upgraded to aggravated murder. Tom pled not guilty and was denied bond. While sitting in the Ashtabula County Jail awaiting his trial, he made a phone call to update his mom.
Hello, this is a free call from
Thomas Greeley.
What he didn't realize was that the investigators were listening in.
How are you? They offered me 30 to life. Oh, did they? I'd be 16 years old after 30 years. So you're going to trial then, right? That's why some of the investigators starting to investigate.
All I'm going to say is you don't want them digging through your stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's some things in there that nobody should see.
Like what?
Stuff that you wrote, just not good stuff.
Everybody clearly knows that I put my hands on Nikki, but nothing says that I beat the shit out of her.
You're not stupid.
Okay, well, they're going there. Like it or not, they're going there. So I guess you need to clean. They only have a certain amount of time to prosecute you, bring me to trial, but they're going there. So whatever you're so worried about everybody seeing, get it on.
Yeah, well, there's a burn pile there. We'll have a big fire.
After hearing these statements about destroying evidence, the sheriff's office obtained a search warrant for Tom's home. None of the paperwork they found was bombshell evidence, but they did find Tom's phone, which blew the case wide open. On the phone, they discovered multiple videos that Tom recorded over the past 2 months where his horrifying abuse was on full display.
To everyone. You see, I touched Nicole a little bit with some cigarettes because I was trying to get Nicole to answer some basic questions about what's going on here, and she wouldn't say nothing to me. And I try to talk to her, and I try to love her, and I try to explain it. I just want to be 100% transparent because I think she's trying to set me the f up. That even though she looks like she does, I'm trying to explain to her that there's a judgment coming. And if she thinks this is bad, wait until she gets to judgment, because I want to make it very clear. This is my boat, and I run this. And I just want to make it clear that I don't beat on Nicole. I don't beat on Nicole at all. I teach Nicole hard lessons out of love.
These videos, which Tom recorded himself, essentially guaranteed a conviction. Once he was evaluated by a psychiatrist and deemed competent to stand trial, he finally waved the white flag. He pled guilty to aggravated murder, and in October of 2022, he was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. He currently resides at Ohio's Richland Correctional Institution, a prison that's shape accurately represents guys like Tom. As for Nicole's children, they are now happily living with their grandparents.
Save time creating content and generate a high-quality clone of your voice with 11 Labs. Change the way you record podcasts, voiceovers, and branded content with the #1 AI-powered voice-generating technology. Stop searching for the perfect voice and stop wasting time re-recording take after take. Try 11 Labs for free and start elevating your content today.
If you're a solo creator who's still manually editing all of your short form clips, you need to check out this new AI that can do that for you.
This right here is Opus Clip. It's where I take my long form video content and turn it into short viral clips in just a few minutes. The AI editor does literally everything for me. It picks the best moments, gives me B-roll, animates captions, crops footage, and even gives me hook ideas. Plus, it's fully customizable in the online video editor, in case I want to change anything. As a solo creator, Opus has been the tool I've needed to increase my content postings 10x without any of the burnout. Opus has been a game changer for me. You've got to check it out.
when he took you in the room, what did he say to get you to go to the room?
He said you can't tell anybody.
We got reports that the child made some allegation against your...
Okay.
The kid's on vacation, that's what I'm saying.
She told me, I have a secret, but I can't tell you, and she started crying.
Oh, I lived a boring life. Didn't know I was going to wake up a hardened criminal. What the heck did I do?
And the other child said that you walked into a room and shut the door behind you guys. For a 5-year-old to be very descriptive about that, obviously concerns, right?
Yeah.
So you guys
tell him a big up.
Well,
Why would he do this to her?
A parent's worst nightmare comes true when a 5-year-old makes a stomach-churning allegation against one of her friend's fathers. As the truth comes to light, it's not only worse than anyone thought possible, but proves that sometimes the worst monsters are the ones hiding in plain sight.
So it's like I keep finding myself in the middle of this stuff.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the evening of April 24th, 2022, the Manatee County Sheriff's Office in Palmetto, Florida, receives a disturbing 911 call from a concerned parent.
My daughter's 5 years old. She was getting dressed in her pajamas this evening, and she told me, I have a secret, but I can't tell you, and she started crying. And I said, well, you know, there's no secrets between mommy and you. And she said, well, I don't want you to be upset. She claims that it happened today, this afternoon. We were celebrating another neighbor's birthday party.
The little girl claims one of her neighbors did something unthinkable to her. Deputies are sent to the caller's house, but park down the street in order to avoid bringing attention to the home.
We're not going to confront this guy. I mean, if these allegations are true, CACs can come out and do stuff, not us.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
The deputies sit down with the 5-year-old, but nothing can prepare them for the harrowing story she will tell.
So do you have any friends in the neighborhood?
I got this guy. So he shut the door.
What?
He shut the door and
The little girl describes the man inappropriately touching her.
Who's that?
Thompson's.
You said Thompson from... Okay.
Mr. Thompson is one of their neighbors who lives down the street. He's the father of some of the children she plays with.
So when he took you in the room, what did he say to get you to go to the room?
He said you can't tell anybody. He said follow me.
Okay. And then you guys got in the room, and did he show you any pictures of anything?
He showed me like young girls like me
Where do you have those pictures?
when we were in Georgia.
Okay. Did anything else happen in Georgia?
Mm,
No? Nothing else happened in Georgia?
no.
Well, I appreciate you sharing your secret with me. I gotta call a couple of people. I'm just gonna call them right out here if you want to go back inside with her. I'll let you know what's gonna happen from there.
With the child and her mother out of earshot, the deputies discuss the situation.
Dad was just freaking out in there and like banging on the walls in his closet, and it scared the kids. So I had to go in there and tell him to chill the out. I get why he's upset, but I was just like, listen, dude, you gotta pull it together for your kid's sake, man. What can I say? Are you willing tonight to go down to Sarasota to get that forensic doctor visit?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured you were, because I know your husband asked about the emergency room.
The swimsuit the 5-year-old was wearing at the birthday party is also collected as evidence. The next day, on April 25th, deputies track down 44-year-old Christopher Chris Thompson while he's working for the Manatee County Utilities Department.
Hey, Christopher, how you doing, man? Good. What's up? You step out for me real quick from the top?
Somebody walk back to me.
Oh, go ahead. Let me talk for a second.
We'll explain in just a second.
Yeah, why don't you take a seat right there?
Okay. Dude, seriously, you can't tell me anything?
I can't. They'll explain it to you in a minute.
Though they keep him in the dark about why he's being detained, it doesn't stop one of the deputies from talking to Chris's coworker.
Serious?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Real bad.
Yeah. Texas one? Oh, actually. So the one that's kid and something?
Yeah. That's not his, but yeah. You never know with people. You never know. So.
While they wait for the transport to arrive and take custody of Chris, they allow him to sit inside a vehicle.
so freaking puzzled over this again. I feel like I'm getting thrown into something and I just don't know what it is. I'm your ride, sir.
While Chris is transported to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, other deputies arrive at his home where his wife Charlotte answers the door.
Hi, how you doing? Are you on the phone?
Yeah, I'm on a call. Can I end my call?
Yes,
You're
please.
welcome to come in.
Okay.
Charlotte is asked to step into her backyard and is told that she's not allowed to enter the home without one of the deputies.
Your husband's on his way to talk to the detective at our office. He just wants us to just stand by with you here.
Is this, what's it in regards to? I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. They just told us to just hold on to the house while they get the search warrant signed by a judge.
Okay, feel a little better if I knew what was going on. Or who? Is it in regards to my husband?
I believe so, since he's on the way to the office to talk to our detective, so I'm assuming it's about him.
It's not submitted yet, so it's going to be a little bit. Something?
I have no idea, ma'am.
I lived a boring life. Didn't know I was going to wake up a hardened criminal. What the heck did I do?
I'm Detective Blake. The Burge. What's your name again?
Chris Thompson.
Chris.
Thompson.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. We need to make sure we have the right guy because it's the first time I've had. Yeah,
absolutely.
Telling him that.
The detective goes over Chris's Miranda rights.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us?
It depends what this is, because if it's something I'm out in the middle of, I don't want to be.
Yeah, like I said, like that. That's kind of like the last thing. You can exercise these rights at any time and not answer any questions or make any statements. That's your right.
Yeah, I just want to know what that's going on.
Okay, so you are willing to talk to us then?
For the moment.
Okay.
With Chris finally agreeing to speak, the detective gives him a hint about why he's there.
So tell me about this past weekend, because why you're here is because of over the past weekend.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Chris explains that he took his 3 children, aged 11, 7, and 5, to a birthday party for one of their neighbor's kids. He says that throughout the course of the day, the children ended up playing at multiple houses, including his own. He also states that his wife wasn't there because she was at the hospital with her grandmother.
Did anything happen with his children yesterday why you could possibly be here?
No.
Okay. Were his kids in your house at any time?
Oh, they were all in and out, yeah.
Okay. Were you inside the house with any of those kids?
Yeah. Yeah, in and out. All of mine. We had it because we were doing gymnastics in my house, my girls, and my son was there too. And I don't remember all of them. Yeah, one of the neighbor kids was there.
Who was that?
I forgot her name. Sorry, my anxiety's crazy today. I'm trying to think. Okay. I can't think of her name now.
Was it? Okay.
That's it. Thank you.
So were you guys alone inside your house by any chance?
Not alone, no. We had all the kids there.
The next arrival at Charlotte and Chris's house is someone from Child Protective Services, and this seems to tip off Charlotte that the situation is far more concerning than she initially believed.
I think that the detective wants to talk to the kids too. So he said if you can go with her and pick up the kids and you guys could meet at the office over there.
Oh.
You can follow her to the office.
Okay. Okay.
With the kids.
Sure.
Okay?
You want me to take the kids or?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants you to take...
Whoa. I'm so sorry. Wait, I can't take my kids?
He wants her to come with her and you can follow her with her to the office.
My kids don't know her.
I understand.
I'm happy to, I will load them in the car. I will follow you. But can somebody please tell me what's going on?
They'll explain it to you when they get to the...
You're really scaring me, the fact that, I don't know what's going on.
Without telling Charlotte any more details, they decide that CPS will pick up the children from school and she will follow them to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. In Chris's interview, the detective asks him about the 5-year-old daughter of one of his neighbors, the same little girl a deputy spoke to the night before.
So, is saying that you showed her some images on your cell phone.
Images on my phone.
That's correct, or a tablet or some kind of electronic device.
Well, they watched YouTube on my phone.
But you specifically showed her these images.
Of what?
Of you in a state.
Oh, heck no. No.
No?
No.
Don't have any idea what I'm talking about.
Oh, no. There's nothing like that on my phone.
Did you go into a bedroom with her yesterday?
No.
Okay, why would she be telling me that?
I'm not sure why. I don't remember going in a bedroom with her.
Did you specifically escort her into the room and shut the door?
No.
Okay, because I have another child that was there saying that that is what they saw.
Oh, no.
Also. So saying it, and then I have another child saying that...
what room did I take her in?
Your room.
Oh, my room?
Yes.
I don't remember ever having her. I was in my room, but she wasn't.
She described it as your room. So if she's not really familiar with your house that much, she described it as your room. And the other child said that you walked into a room and shut the door behind you guys.
I don't recall doing that.
Okay. So, and then while in the room, something happened where you showed her videos of you, other children performing on you.
No. Oh, good Lord. Hell no.
So obviously concerns.
Okay, yeah, now I see where we're...
So, obviously concerns.
Yeah.
And for a 5-year-old to be very descriptive about that, obviously concerns, right?
Yeah.
Charlotte is asked to speak with investigators away from her children, and she's finally told what's going on.
We got reports that the child made some allegation against your husband.
Okay.
These allegations stemmed from him showing her videos of children performing on himself.
What?
Within the allegations also said that he performed on her.
Oh.
Yes.
When?
Yesterday.
I wasn't around. I was at the hospital with my grandma.
Is very intelligent, it seems like. She's very articulate in the way she speaks. She came in today and talked about these incidents that happened between you and her, and she was very descriptive in those incidents. She described things that you did to her, and she described images that she saw on your phone.
There's definitely...
So here's how I look at things. Okay. Explain why she would be saying those things, and then we can kind of move past those things.
I don't know.
And I'm telling you, how I look at it is, I don't know doesn't explain anything to me, okay? So the reason your kids are here is because he said that when he showed her pictures, it was definitely him, and he was laying on a bed, and there was another child doing this to him.
What?
So obviously we're concerned that there's a possibility that he's doing this to
one of my kids?
Well, we don't know that for sure. But that's why we want you to come down here. That's why we don't want you guys together, because we don't know your relationship with Chris. Obviously, we think that you're going to be a mother that protects and does.
Oh my God, yes.
So
I really don't know. I mean, we're sure she's talking about me.
I'm 100% positive. We did some research on Chris, and there's some incidents that occurred at 2 different Walmarts.
There was one a long time ago, like before we even had kids.
Yeah.
That there was an allegation against it, but nothing ever came of it.
Yeah.
I was on a women's retreat when it happened. Like, I remember that, because I remember that investigation, and nothing ever came out of it.
There was one, so that was down in Miami?
No, that was at this Walmart.
Okay. So that's something that obviously shows pattern of this. Where he exposed himself to children, and I know there wasn't an arrest made or anything like that, but obviously some concerns there.
When he was first detained, Chris mentioned a previous arrest.
Have you ever been arrested before or anything?
Once before in Canton, Michigan. Oh, really? I had my kid in the car and I ran into the store. My parents always did. Well, you're not allowed to do that anymore. But I got released and it wasn't anything. They didn't push any charges or anything.
Whether or not this is the same incident is unclear. Either way, it's becoming undeniable that Chris is leaving something out of his story.
I know you've been involved in incidents where you were a suspect, where children were involved.
The man, there was one that my father
here's what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying now.
So I don't want to work around possibilities or maybes or anything like that. I don't want you to worry about what's going to happen. I want you to understand. When I ask you a question, I want the honest truth. Okay? That's what you need to push out now, because right now we're in a situation where what's going on?
Yeah, and I don't know. And at this point, honestly, I want a lawyer because I don't know what I'm being set up with here, and this don't sound normal to me.
Okay.
Like,
well, that's your right to have a lawyer.
Something's really off.
What's going to happen right now is that we're doing a residential search warrant on your house, on your vehicle. You're being arrested for capital battery on a 5-year-old. Okay. And you're going to be also charged with showing a minor videos. Okay. So that's the situation right now.
So my phone, you can check it. It's not.
Okay.
Of course, my phone's dead.
That's the situation that we're in now. Okay.
All right.
Chris claims his phone is currently broken because earlier that weekend he dropped it in water.
Chris is arrested for what we call a capital battery. Okay. He went to the Manatee County Jail.
Did he say anything? Like, did he admit anything? Like, what did he say?
Once confronted about some of the lies that he started, he asked for an attorney.
What?
Okay. So he did elect to talk to me for a little bit, but then once I started confronting, then he asked for an attorney. So
tell the why would he do this to our kids?
So here's what we're gonna do now, okay? We're gonna talk to each of your children separately.
Okay.
Obviously, we would very much hope so that nothing has happened to your children, and that these videos are something that he found possibly, and that's kind of where we're at this situation. Okay.
Can I call my wife?
No, you're not right now.
How do I get a hold of her?
Well, you can call her when you get to the jail, but we're doing an investigation with her and your children also. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why you can't call her.
I got you.
Okay.
All right.
Any suspicion that he would be any bit remotely involved in any of this?
No, not at all.
Okay. We'll start talking to the kids now. Okay. So
Can you just tell him a big up?
Well.
Why would he do this to her?
I don't have an explanation for that.
Please tell me they're okay.
So let's go talk to the kids. You can hang out here if you need anything.
I need a water or
Okay.
something.
I'll get you that for sure.
Strong for kids.
Charlotte had called her father to join them at the sheriff's office, and as the detective gets ready to speak with her 3 kids, her father is brought in to wait with her.
Okay. Oh, so this is a daddy-daughter? Charlie, what's going on? What's wrong? I'm right here. Whatever it is. Okay.
No, it's not okay.
What's wrong?
It's not okay.
We'll get through it together. What's wrong?
Supposedly yesterday at the birthday party.
Oh, back up, slow down. What happened?
Supposedly yesterday at the birthday party,
Okay.
Chris took her girl upstairs and explicitly performed, supposedly, and showed her pictures on a phone. I'm like, well, I don't know how that's possible because the phone is on the kitchen table in a bag of rice. It doesn't work.
The confusion here stems from the fact that there are 2 different incidents, one occurring a year ago and the other yesterday. The 5-year-old stated that the incident with the images on Chris's phone was a year ago during a trip.
How do I tell the kids that their father's not coming home? How do I tell the kids that our marriage is done? I asked, what did he say when you asked him? And he said he started to answer questions and then he shut down and said, get me a lawyer. And I'm like, that's it. We're done. What? You only say that if you're guilty. You don't say that. I've got nothing to hide in our house. Go through our house. I don't care. You only say that if you're hiding something.
That's not necessarily true. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you remember the time?
They brought up the Walmart incident.
They know about it?
Yeah, they know about it.
So it's still on.
It's still on file that he was supposedly involved. I'm like, well, they cleared him from everything and nothing ever happened from it.
Earlier during Chris's interview, the detective had attempted to discuss this topic with him.
Have you had anything in the past that you've had any issues with stuff like this?
No, and that's what I'm saying. This whole videos with kids things and all this, that I don't...
Have you ever been questioned by anybody?
No.
About incidents that have occurred that refer to it with children?
No.
Even though the Walmart picture was grainy, it did have a resemblance.
Right. And so they
And
question
that's what caused the problem.
Right, but that's not why his license gets flagged. His license gets flagged because there's another Christopher Lee Thompson born on that has a criminal record, not him.
While he didn't discuss the Walmart incident, during his initial arrest, Chris mentioned the issues he has with his name.
I have at least one felon that has my name that flags me, like when I go to my kid's school, that they have to verify the picture. So it's like I keep finding myself in the middle of this stuff, you know, and then I have to prove that it's me. And then once I do, then it's, oh, okay, sorry.
Though it's never clarified what exactly happened at the Walmart, Charlotte and her father discussed the allegation that something occurred while their family was on a trip to Georgia with some of their neighbors, including the 5-year-old victim's family.
Supposedly it happened when we were in Helen, and I said that's absolutely not true because I was with them 100% of the time. When we went to Georgia for the kids, like the neighbor trip, supposedly it happened when we were in Georgia too.
This happened way back then?
That was one, and then this was the second one.
To the same child?
Supposedly, but I can 100% attest that it didn't happen in Georgia because I was there the whole time.
The trip also came up in Chris's interview.
During that time period, did anything ever happen that would cause me to be involved?
No.
Okay. So I'm specifically talking about...
Okay.
Did anything happen with her, or did you show her anything, or talk to her about anything, or do anything with while you were on vacation, and then the same type of situation that possibly happened yesterday?
No, not anything bad, no.
Okay. Anything good?
We had fun with kids on vacation, that's what I'm saying.
Don't count him out yet until we know the facts. If he says, yes, I did it, then you know. But if he says, Charlotte, I'm innocent and can look...
Well, anybody can say that. I'm not bailing him out until I have an answer.
A few answers were provided by the Thompsons' 3 children. Investigators began with the couple's 11-year-old son.
You feel safe when you're at home in school?
Yeah.
Okay. Has anybody ever touched you in a way that wasn't good? Or asked you to touch them?
No.
No. Okay.
The 7-year-old shared a similar story.
Do you feel safe when you're at home?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. Have you ever seen anything on any phone or any kind of tablet or anything like that that's not something that you shouldn't see? No. Okay.
While waiting for the Thompsons' 5-year-old, the interviewer and CPS worker discussed the troubling case among themselves.
Is it rare that they do that to their own children, or is it usually pretty far away from the family life?
That, and she might have thought it was him in the videos. Could have been somebody else. I guess you didn't download through that.
Whoa. Well, you're a lot more clumsier than your sister.
Hey, girl. How are you?
Welcome. You want to have a seat?
Right. I like your
Did he make you run here?
Has anybody ever shown you anything that made you feel uncomfortable or that wasn't good to look at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who showed you?
My dad.
Your dad. Do you remember what he showed you?
He showed me a boy that looked scary.
Really? What did he look like?
He had like a bad, weird face.
Why did your dad show you that?
I don't know, he just showed us and I'm like, I don't want to see that.
You didn't like it?
No.
Has he ever shown you anything else that isn't good to look at?
Nope.
No?
Just that.
Okay.
After speaking with the children, the interviewer and detective returned to talk with Charlotte, reassuring her that they don't suspect Chris ever did anything inappropriate with their children. There was, however, another previous incident they hadn't discussed yet.
So there was a report in 2009, February 2009, at like a Target. Do you recall anything about that?
We got married in December of 2008, and we moved to Dayton, Ohio that June, but
I don't know anything about.
So no police report or anything like that that you.
No.
Because the allegations of the one in Hialeah in 2009 are similar to the allegations of the Walmart incident where he was
I
exposed.
have no clue about Target. Never heard of it.
As Charlotte can't provide any clarity about this other potential incident, the detective discusses what will happen now that Chris has been arrested.
So a big hit will be notification through media, because you're gonna have that.
What do you mean?
With the charge that he's gonna be pushed, it's gonna be like a news release and all that stuff.
Wait.
Not saying necessarily, but they can release it in the media. Okay, so just be aware of that. You might get some phone
I
calls.
thought they couldn't do that involving a minor.
When the suspect is a minor.
Mistaken did that.
When a suspect is a minor, that's different. So they won't release the victim's name, but they'll release his name.
So they're going to drag my family through the mud.
According to official documents, while conducting the search warrant and viewing electronic items located within the Thompsons' residence, investigators found images on an SD card. The images led them to speak with another of Chris's neighbors and inquire if any of her children wore tight camouflage shorts. The neighbor confirmed that her 12-year-old daughter did. When questioned, the child explained that she routinely goes over to Chris's house to hang out with his children. She said that Chris never made inappropriate comments or touched her in a way that made her feel uncomfortable. However, the images on Chris's SD card were of a child wearing camouflage shorts and were close-ups of her buttocks.
So then playing what ifs, what if he didn't do it? Then is there like an apology? Records are fixed? Like, does that ever happen?
So right now, the evidence that we have are based upon a little girl that is making some pretty serious allegations, right?
Right.
We also have one of the other girls saying that she went into the room with him. Okay, so that's kind of cooperating with this. And then we also have past incidents where he was showing behavior towards juvenile girls in department stores, exposing himself in department stores. Everything linking up to this being a more probable than not. The parents didn't come forward and say, hey, I'm doing this. The little girl did. She made full disclosures. There's no reason for her to make these disclosures unless the incidents occur.
Law enforcement also discovered Chris possessed nearly 20,000 images of child abuse material, and he had produced his own child abuse material with several different victims, all 13 years old or younger. Throughout the course of the investigation, several of Chris's victims were identified and were completely unaware of his actions. According to official documents, Chris has a history going back to 2010 touching and filming young juvenile females. Chris Thompson was charged with lewd or lascivious by a person over 18 years of age upon a child less than 12 years of age, lewd or lascivious by a person over 18 years of age upon a child 12 years of age or older, but less than 16 years of age, a second-degree felony, and 2 counts of video voyeurism. He pled guilty and was sentenced to a total of 50 years in a state prison. In a federal case, Chris was also charged with 3 counts of coercing a minor to engage in any explicit conduct for the purpose of producing a visual depiction and transmitting the visual depiction. He was also charged with 1 count of knowingly possessing matters which contained a visual depiction of a minor engaging in explicit conduct. Chris entered a plea of guilty to counts 1 and 3. Counts 2 and 4 were dismissed in accordance with the plea agreement. He was sentenced to 60 years in prison, which will run concurrent with his other sentence. Once released, he will be supervised for the rest of his life.
Get a year of Coursera Plus for $239 and start building the skills to move your career forward. Earn job-ready certificates from global industry leaders. Grow your skills. Shape your career. Join today.
A CRM shouldn't weigh your budget down. It should lift your teams up. A CRM shouldn't hide fees. It should save you money. A CRM shouldn't slam you with add-ons. It should work with the tools you need. A CRM shouldn't leave you in the dark. It should deliver insights clear as day. Get started for free.
What type of
perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You're a child.
God preaches forgiveness, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna preach forgiveness when I put my hands around your throat, you stupid mother.
I understand you're pissed, man.
No, you don't get, you dumb.
When parents learned their 13-year-old son had been having explicit conversations with a female on his phone, a brief intervention soon escalates into a disturbing investigation that horrifies everyone. As officers investigate the case, a series of shocking testimonies emerge, exposing this horrifying act that managed to remain hidden for so long.
Well, his childhood is already gone, right? He's 13.
It was after 11 p.m. on March 21, 2018, when 27-year-old Brittany Zamora called John, the father of a 13-year-old boy who just made a horrifying discovery on his son's phone. John speaks on 2 occasions that are a part of police records. From the instant the call begins, one of the speakers is emotionally volatile. The following footage has mostly never been seen before.
Yes.
What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You're a child. Do you understand me? No.
Why do you say that?
Oh, see, I'm a lot smarter than you. I'm so much smarter than you. You do not understand how much smarter than you I am. I got you. I want you to know that now. I got you. Do me a favor. Do not call this number back again. The next time you'll hear from me will be in court. I am coming for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a wonderful evening, okay, you stupid.
Can you explain to me? Can we meet, to talk about this? Is there something we can settle out, outside?
Oh yeah, that's what we can do. So I can give you a chance to do it to some other kid. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. No, Ms. Zamora, do me a favor. Do not call me back again. Do you understand me? Make sure you tell your husband what's going on.
He is right here. Can he talk to you?
Oh yeah, put your husband on the phone. I'm more than happy to talk to that dumb mother too.
Earlier that afternoon, Maria found some questionable messages on her stepson's phone through a tracking app. When she noticed the name of the person on those messages, she was horrified to discover it was none other than her son's 6th grade teacher, Brittany Zamora. Alarmed, she immediately informed her husband John. When John confronts Brittany, her husband Daniel rushes to her defense, utterly unaware of the devastating truth that lies beneath the surface.
Hey, man.
Hey, don't say hey, man to me. You got a monster. If I was you, you stupid mother, I'd leave her.
Man, listen.
No, listen to me, you stupid mother. I'll cave your stupid head. Do you want to? I'd love to put my hands on. You're a stupid mother. You know that? You dumb mother. You dumb mother.
Think about, God preaches forgiveness, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna preach forgiveness when I put my hands around your throat, you stupid mother.
I understand you're pissed, man.
No, you don't get you dumb. Listen to me. I am not going to settle outside of court. There's not enough money you could possibly offer me to settle this. Get that through your head. Your woman is a monster. Hey, you want me to tell you the whole story? She had another 13-year-old in there watching the whole thing. She's a monster.
Soon Daniel is going to face a rude shock, one that will impact not only him, but the entire community.
So, man, look, this whole situation is crazy. I've never heard of anything like this in my entire life, and I'm sure as a parent, you gotta be livid, pissed, downright hurt.
Stab this mother.
You trust the system. You trust the system, and man, honestly, this sucks as a husband. As a husband, I am distraught, let down. I understand, and I'm sure as a husband, you know how this. What this would do to you.
Well, dude, see, the thing is, I don't get what the monster.
I know, God, it's the worst for me. I'm pretty much throwing up. She's confided in me and told me just now all the truth, and it's man, I'm shaking. I mean.
Well, explain to me what she's told you.
As a man, I can't really.
No, I want to know. You said she confided in you. Let me know what she told you so I can tell you she told you everything. Let me know if she told you everything. Grab some nuts and talk to me like a man. What the did she tell you she did to a 13-year-old boy?
It's to be honest, it's more of just the messaging and.
Oh, so she didn't tell you everything then? Oh man.
Build client credibility with Gmail. Look professional with a custom business domain and craft replies faster with Gemini while helping keep your inbox secure. Elevate your brand with Google Workspace.
It's the messaging and.
Oh, so she didn't tell you everything then? Oh, man.
I mean, I'm hearing it from you, sir. I'm hearing it from you.
Well, you ain't gonna hear else from me. Not a thing.
Despite the horrid details that John reveals to Daniel, he comes up with a proposition that only escalates matters.
So what I'm asking you is if you could possibly, Brittany has been a great teacher for a long time. 5 years, she's done so much for so many students and raised so many people's lives from the ghetto. She's been to, parents' homes to talk to students. She's really done the tutoring program. She's done so much, and she made a huge mistake. The biggest mistake of anybody could ever make in the whole entire world. But she got invested in a very, very, very bright, smart, and great student, honestly, and a great person, and probably comes from y'all, honestly. And I get it, man. You probably don't even want to hear my voice, and I wouldn't want to hear my voice either.
I'd like to hear your voice when I got my hands around your throat. Your wife decided to be a monster and prey on a child. She scarred my son mentally. Do you understand what a 13-year-old boy did? Do you get that at all?
What Daniel Zamora does not know yet is that earlier that afternoon, the boy confessed to his parents that not only had he and his teacher been exchanging explicit text messages, but Brittany had been sexually assaulting him on more than one occasion. However, this appalling information still doesn't reveal the full extent of this devastating ordeal.
What would you say happened? So I know, as a husband, man, I want to know this.
Bro, let me just tell you something. I'm not going to go any further because I need to make sure that you guys understand one thing, is that the lawyers will tell you everything that happened. But I'm trying to warn you, my man. What I'm trying to warn you, my man, is you don't get yourself involved, brother. Don't do that.
Man, that's not what a real man would do.
Well, then look, I'm just going to tell you right now. This is the last thing I'm going to tell you before I hang up on you. Don't waste your time calling me back right now. But what I am going to tell you is stay by her, bro. Do that. Your mom, your dad, her mom, her dad, everybody's going to know what this sick did. Everybody. You have a wonderful evening. Don't call this phone back. Have a good one.
The following morning, an officer arrives at 6:30 a.m. at the family's home to collect the boy's cell phone and assess the situation.
Our detectives had asked for is it a tablet?
No, it's the cell phone, sir.
Whatever the cell phone is, that if we can seize that at this point, because they need the evidence. Are you okay with that?
Season it. I don't like the idea, and I told the principal. The only problem is I told the principal he's expecting me to show him all this too.
The criminal investigations obviously will be shared because he's the one that reported this to us.
Yeah.
So it'll all be shared with the principal.
Before speaking with Brittany, John notified the school principal about the deeply disturbing secrets his son revealed. The principal immediately called police and put Brittany on administrative leave pending an investigation. But this is only the beginning. Police and the parents are yet to discover even more outraging information about this incident.
It specifically happened at the school?
Yes, in the classroom.
Okay. There was nobody else around?
I believe there might have been another boy, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But not doing it with her, just like a lookout.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure yet.
How many times did this happen?
I think it happened 3 times.
Okay.
Well, you see, the problem is he's barely coming out with all the truth. You see what I'm saying?
No, I know. Yeah. He's 13. I mean, he's probably
scared right now.
The testimony of this other boy who witnessed the crime will soon reveal chilling details that will leave the investigators stunned. As the officer asks more questions, John elaborates on the complaint he registered with the police department after receiving harassing calls from Brittany and Daniel, who pleaded with him not to make an official complaint about the incident.
She called you several times, and you called them about harassment, correct?
Yeah, but the thing is, she called from a restricted number.
Two missed calls from a restricted number to that phone, and another call that was, when we called it back, it was a Circle K.
Okay.
But when we said hello, nobody responded. So that was on his phone.
Okay.
Then a few hours later, we got a call from an unknown number, and we didn't know if it was one of you guys or what. So he answered.
It wasn't an unknown. It was a phone number, like you could visually see the phone number.
Okay.
According to the police report, during the phone calls, the Zamoras repeatedly suggested they meet up and settle this matter outside.
This is sickening, dude. Well, the thing is, to me, it's just like, what I don't understand is like, how big of a weirdo do you have to be to protect somebody like this?
I get
makes
it.
No sense. It's just nasty, man.
This is, like you said, you see these on national news all the time.
And that's what I'm trying to keep out.
Get Pixel 10 on us with $300 off instantly when you join Google Fi Wireless. And enjoy $10 per month off your service. Experience the power of Gemini, your built-in AI assistant. Plus, unlock AI-powered editing tools and capture stunning photos and videos. Switch and save on Google Pixel 10 today.
Unfortunately, they don't make eject buttons for email threads. But there is Loom. Record your screen, camera, and voice to bring more of you to your message. Loom lets you send crystal clear messages every time with easy editing and AI. Now, instead of repeating yourself, you can record that great idea once and share it forever. Move meetings, move mountains, move your team forward. All you have to do is hit record. Try Loom for free today.
Keep out.
Later that morning, 2 new officers meet with the parents and the principal, Timothy Dickey, at the school, as Maria begins by informing the officer about the discovery she made on her stepson's phone. None of them are aware of the horrifying revelations that are still to come.
So I'm reading through the conversations, and I've done this before with other conversations of his as well. But this time I saw at the bottom that it had Mrs. Zamora Instagram profile.
Okay.
It's her name. And then what confirmed it is her first name was used in the conversation where either he wrote it or she wrote it.
Okay.
And they put last name. And so then the conversation just kept on. And it was like he was talking to a girl, like his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So I showed my husband the conversation, and then when he came home, we talked to my son, and we told him, we need you to be completely honest right now. We already know the answer to everything we're going to ask, so we just need you to tell us the truth.
Okay.
So we showed him the conversation, and I said, who is this? Who am I talking to? And he said, my teacher.
Okay.
And so my husband just told him,
Okay.
have you done anything with your teacher? And he said, yes.
He said yes.
On confrontation, the boy revealed further disturbing details to his stepmother.
He told us that when he asked for permission to stay after school to help with the talent show, to set up and make posters, he's doing good. It's the best he's ever done in school, so we are letting him do other things, like participate in sports. And so when he asked to stay after and help, we didn't see an issue with it.
Right.
He even brought home a permission slip to sign and everything. So we said, yeah, go ahead. We need your help. Stay.
Okay.
And he said that that's when it happened.
Maria, the stepmother, begins to detail how she believes the teacher groomed her child. Approximately a month prior to when things went this far, there had been rumors circulating throughout the class that Brittany had been favoring the victim. However, while some students complained he was getting more attention than they were, others had an intuition that there was more to this behavior. In a later interview at the Southwest Family Advocacy Center, the victim's best friend and witness to these events sheds more light on the rumors that had been circulating. Much of this victim's interview will become crucial to the case.
People started saying rumors, but they're actually true, obviously. One girl was saying a rumor about how probably got Mizamora pregnant. And there's just other rumors about how they're so close to each other, how they might be dating.
When the rumors got out of hand, the principal paid a visit to the class.
And then Mr. Dickey came, he's the principal, Mr. Dickey, was talking to us, saying, you guys should like stop these rumors and like talking about how can you like solve this situation by like telling the principal, just solving it by teacher, just talking to them. Rumors, and then we wrote on a piece of paper how to like solve that situation, those rumors, tell the principal and stuff.
The way we actually confirmed it, I told my son, you're gonna text it. I'm sorry to use this language, you guys want the truth. And I said, you're gonna trap her. You're gonna make her tell me everything through these messages, and that phone has everything you need to know on that. Everything.
Okay.
Took screenshots because
I can show you right now what the messages say if any of you guys have the stomach to freaking read it.
Understandably upset by such a despicable crime affecting their son, the parents' emotions overflow into grief, but they're still unaware that this is only the beginning of even darker revelations yet to come.
We just don't, his childhood is already gone, right? I mean, like, he's 13.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You take a moment, please.
When Brittany heard about the interviews the principal conducted, she reportedly came into his office frantic and crying, telling the principal that the only thing she cared about were her husband and her career. While Principal Dickey asked the victim to stop spending recess time with Brittany, he tried to look for more evidence at school.
Is there any documented history between Brittany and the student?
Get a year of Coursera Plus for $239 and start building the skills to move your career forward. Ready certificates from global industry leaders. Grow your skills. Shape your career. Join today.
A CRM shouldn't set your teams back. It should revolutionize the way they work. A CRM shouldn't slow your work down. It should speed you up. A CRM shouldn't let customers slip through the cracks. It should help you show up for them when it matters most. A CRM shouldn't leave you in the dark. It should deliver insights clear as day. Get started for free.
The following day, after the completion of this interview, Principal Dickey called the officers again to report that the substitute teacher appointed for Brittany's class had discovered some notes in a cupboard that Brittany and the victim had written to each other. With more distressing details revealed in these notes, police execute a search warrant issued on Brittany's house and vehicle. During this search, Daniel once again tries to defend his wife.
You guys have no kids, right?
Well, sir, I wish now. Now I really do.
Why do you wish you had kids now?
Also, I can have, so I don't know all of what's going to happen right here, so let's have a little more pieces of her. Brittany has been an awesome teacher for a long time, one teacher every year. Really? Straight A student, all through high school, college, a bachelor's degree, and her master's.
When did she earn that teacher of the year?
2 years ago, I believe, at Littleton Elementary. She's impressive. She's been doing so many good things for so long. For the students in the school, she's been really invested. And that's probably attributed to some of this. She's really been invested all in her career.
With several statements pointing in Brittany's direction, police now turn to the victim and the witness to record the unsettling details they're about to share. After seeking consent from the parents, officials begin to interview the victim.
I was texting my teacher on classcraft because she made an announcement to the class that she was going to be at school, and for us to text her because she'll be bored. So she said to text her so she wouldn't be bored. And I said, "I'm Samara," and then she texted back, "Hi," and then we just started texting. I can't remember all we texted, but then she was like, "Would it be weird if I sent you a winky face?" I was like, "No, it's just a winky face, LOL." And then we kept texting, and I don't remember all we texted, but I was in my room, and she said, she's like, "I was bored." She said, "I'm bored." I said, "LOL, I am too." And then she said, "Come over," and I said, "On my way," and put the car, and I was like, "JK." And then we were talking about a school dance, and she said, "Are you gonna come?" And I was like, "I don't think so, I might though." And she's like, "Oh, salty bae," and she called herself Bae. And I was like, and I just like brushed off. I was like, LOL. Yeah, we would flirt a lot. Like, and we would like be at recess, and I would talk to her, and we would flirt at recess. And then, our principal said that we couldn't do that. We couldn't talk at recess no more. That I needed to go hang out because other kids are getting like jealous that I was talking to her and not them. And so I stopped talking to her at recess. And then I would just keep texting. I would text her.
When does the flirting begin?
Like the first time she flirted with me was a time where like she like said, "Well, what we were, you sent a winky face," and she's like, "Come over, tell her school and everything." That's the first time she ever flirted with me.
Do you remember if that happened before Christmas or after Christmas or something else?
I just think it was before because she said that it would suck for Christmas break because she wouldn't be able to see me. So it was before, definitely.
The victim continues to describe how things escalated from there when he snuck out from his grandparents' home to meet with Brittany one night, and it was far more disturbing than anyone ever predicted.
Hey, it's Laura.
The interviewer broaches over the more unsettling subjects and makes notes of the events leading up to that revolting act. It wouldn't be long after this that Brittany began making distressing advances on the young boy in the most innocent setting.
Where in the classroom exactly were you at when that happened?
At her desk.
At her desk. Is there another time that something happened?
Yeah, she's done that a couple times, but I can't remember every time. That was just like the first time.
As the 11-year-old witness begins his interview, it is tragically obvious that given his age, he does not understand everything that he has witnessed.
I was one of the witnesses, or one of the people that saw Ms. Zamora and my friend. One night, I wasn't there though. He told me that, because he was at his grandparents' house, and he snuck out like at 12 or 11, and he went in the car like 3 weeks ago or a month ago.
Did you see them text her? Did you see with your own eyes them texting every day?
Yeah, he did show me messages, and like he said, "Oh, me and Jamar are texting." Yeah, so I saw it with my own eyes.
So tell me everything about the messages. What did they say?
They were just flirting.
So what do you mean they were flirting?
Like, they're texting dirty stuff. Like on Instagram, they text dirty stuff. And then every day, Ms. Moore and messages, so like no one will catch them texting, because isn't supposed to text Ms. Moore. So, and then when her mom, that he'd been texting and texting Ms. Moore in class graph, he said, "Oh, you should not be texting," but then now they started texting on Instagram.
Back in the interview with the victim, the boy says something so unbelievably harrowing that the interviewer is left almost speechless.
She'd be like, "Okay, class, time for singing, and get your snacks out and like go find a place to sit down." And then I wouldn't really ever bring a snack. I would just like go up there and I'd press play and I would like put my hand behind the chair, and that's when I would do that. And then she'll like stand behind me.
If you have a flourishing small business, here is how to not get overwhelmed. As an e-commerce business, I know how time-consuming it is to manage a domain here, your site there, and email somewhere else. But having everything on one platform will save you so much hassle. That's what I use Ionis for. Your domain, website, hosting, all in one place. No more jumping between tabs, just one login and I'm all set. And the best part, it's only $1 a month, and I get free 20.
The witness elaborates further that Brittany often organized viewings of a daily news program for students called CNN 10 and the deplorable acts that really transpired during these sessions.
When we're watching CNN 10, everyone watches CNN 10. And then she has a desk, and then this is a screen. Everyone looks that way. So Lauren said like to come over here so we can have cover, so no one can see.
Is there a time that, did you ever look?
Look, no.
Okay.
Because they tell me like not to look.
Okay. Does that happen one time or more than one time?
More than one time. Like every day, like at 2:40, we do CNN 10. And like not every day because people want to do CNN 10 and like touch the computer and like unpause it and stuff. But most of the time, you do it, yeah.
As the interview continues, the victim shares more about the beginning of this awful act and how it affected his friendship with the witness.
So was that this school year or a different school year?
This school year.
This school year.
This is the first time I went to this school.
So tell me about the friend that knew.
I told him. But he was like mad because I was like talking to her. He's like, bro, do you like her? Like, no. He's like, bro, tell me the truth. And he's like mad. He's like, bro, you're not a good friend. And then I like told him. And then he was all like, alright, I won't tell nobody. But when like that happened, like turn around, and then he said, and then when we were walking back to his house, he's like, bro, can I tell you something? I was like, sure. He's like, you promise not to get mad? I was like, yeah. He's like, I was watching. I was like, well, I wouldn't get mad. I just told you not to look.
When this happened, where exactly were you at?
In the corner.
In the corner of?
The room.
Of your schoolroom?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it a different room?
No,
or?
it was our classroom.
It's your classroom. And where was everybody?
They were all gone.
In a revelation that distresses everyone, the victim discloses that Brittany had been using the witness as a lookout.
Tell me what her dress looked like.
I can't remember that time. But the second time, I remember it was black.
The second time? Was that the time in the car? Or do you mean?
No, that was the first time was the time in the car. And then, like, actually, I'm sorry, I messed up. That was the third time. The first time was the time in the car. Then it was at the talent show. And the second one was the second day of the talent show.
But these nauseating actions weren't only limited to school. Brittany often engaged in more abhorrent behavior outside.
How did she send that to you? Like, what was the social media platform that?
Instagram.
Instagram. Is there a time that someone else saw one of those pictures?
My friend, he's seen that one.
And what friend?
He's been my best friend since 3rd grade.
What school does he go to?
Legacy.
Is that the same school you go to?
No.
Okay.
I used to go to that school, but I don't anymore.
About anything?
Oh yeah, I did.
And what did you tell me everything?
When she first came over to my grandparents' house, I told him that, and then I just told him when I flirted with her.
Then you told him what? I'm sorry.
I told him I would tell him about when I flirted with her, but that's it.
You talked about several of them. Did you use anything else other than Instagram?
Oh, well, I texted her one time off her number, and Snapchat. We used Snapchat. But we didn't really text off numbers a lot.
Did she ever ask you for pictures? Or did you ever send her pictures?
Yeah, I sent her pictures.
The witness also volunteers some details which, sadly, reveal that he was also subjected to a similar incident where Brittany had shown him explicit images in her phone. Both the boys had also observed Brittany's concerns about anyone finding out about this arrangement.
I told my friend, and then I told her that I told him. And then she said she was like mad for a little bit, but then like she got over it.
So how do you know she was mad?
Cause she's like, that's messed up. That's what she said, and she was like mad at me, but I didn't really care.
Ms. Amora, found out that I knew, a lot about them. Like, Ms. Amora said, what about if we get caught? I can go to jail. And what about if, or tell us anyone? We'll get in deep trouble.
As the interviews come to a close, both the boys have poignant things to say, summarizing their feelings about the entire situation.
My stomach just hurts. I don't feel good. I feel like I'm sick.
It's weird how a 27-year-old can like love a 13-year-old and do stuff. It's just crazy. She's not a good person. Makes me sad and mad. Mad because she's like a bad influence, bad person. She deserves to be in jail. Makes me sad because she was my 6th grade teacher.
On the same day, the parents were interviewed at the school, and John placed a one-party consent call to Brittany Zamora in the presence of 2 police officers. During this call, they don't know yet that Daniel is frantically texting her, leaving notes on what to say to the investigators. Some of these messages said, "Cry, seem helpless, be apologetic a ton, and don't admit to any relationship because we both know there isn't one and nothing happened. Just stupid fantasy that went too far." Brittany again asked to settle the matter outside of court. A short time after the incriminating call ended, Brittany Zamora left her home, was intercepted by police.
I am a vibe. I am a vibe. I'm on cloud 9 now, watch me shine. I'ma do what I like. I am a vibe.
If you're building a company, you need to be using Ramp. No one wants to be wasting time manually logging receipts, chasing approvals, and spending days on month-end close.
This is low-leverage work, and you should not be wasting time on it.
That's where Ramp comes in. Ramp is a corporate card that automates your entire expense process. The moment your team makes a purchase, Ramp handles everything: receipt matching, categorization, approvals, the works.
One CFO told me it was like hiring a full-time employee just for expense management, except it's free.
Over 25,000 businesses trust Ramp, including Shopify, CBRE, and the Boys and Girls Club of America.
That's why Ramp was just named #1 in spend management by G2.
And right now, Ramp is offering white glove onboarding for the next 30 days. This means you can start saving time and eliminating finance headaches faster. Just go to ramp.com/TBPN.
By police and taken into custody.
As I said before, this officer has a body cam on him as well, so just to make you feel more comfortable, even though.
Hey, Brittany, come on over here.
Yeah.
Did you double lock?
I didn't. I don't actually want my keys.
Okay. Brittany, I'm going to turn your wrist in here, okay?
No, we just want to make sure they don't hit you.
Okay.
She agrees to a brief interview with a detective, her typical outgoing personality now replaced with a timid mask.
So I wanted you to explain, how this came to happen.
Can I have an attorney?
You can. Is that what you want?
I have to write everything. Will I be going home today?
No.
So will I be in jail? Do these type of things have to be made public?